we exit executive session for November the 7th, 2024.
I'll make that motion, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Parsons. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Perkins. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, Mr. Ball, we'll have certification of our executive session this evening.
Madam Chair, I move to certify that to the best of our knowledge, only public business matters lawfully exempt from open meeting requirements and only such public business matters as were identified in the motion to go into executive session were heard, discussed, or considered in executive session under the codes of 2.2-311A personnel, 2.2-3711A acquisition of real properties, 2.2-3711A 7 consultation with legal counsel, 2.2-3711A 8 consultation with legal counsel in general.
Thank you, Mr. Ball. Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Thank you all. Good to have Mr. Parsons back with us this evening. Would you like to do the pledge for us? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you. Dr. Hooker, what you have for us this evening?
Yes. Would anyone like to speak before the board?
Let's bow our hearts for a word of prayer. Would Heavenly Father, we thank you again, Lord, for the freedom and the opportunity to be able to come out and do the government's business tonight. We just thank you for the board members and those that will be honored and their dedication to the students. And this season of Thanksgiving, just let us keep our eyes on you and be grateful for all the things we have. And instead of asking why certain things end, smile that it happened and just praise you for all. We just thank you for the peaceful transfer of power that we have in this country, that all the riots and stuff that everyone was afraid of didn't happen, at least yet. And we just thank you that it's warmer outside than it is in here. We thank you for everything.
Anyone else would like to come and speak before the board?
Okay, do we have any adjustments for the agenda this evening, Dr. Hooker?
No, Madam Chair.
Okay, do we have a motion that we approve the agenda?
So moved.
Thank you, Mr. Ball. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Eaton. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, what about the minutes? Do we have a motion that we accept October the 8th, 2024 minutes?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Thank you, Ms. Perkins, and thank you, Mr. Gibson. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, Dr. Hooker, we're to our recognitions for
Okay.
tonight.
I'd like to ask Ms. McCoy to come up and help with our recognitions.
Thank you, Dr. Hooker, Madam Chair, Vice Chair, members of the Russell County School Board. We have two recognitions for Teacher of the Month and Employee of the Month. And we'll start with Teacher of the Month, and that goes to Travis Sean Matney from Homeacre High School. He is the band director, and if he will come forward along with Mr. Bush, the principal.
Well, he brought the school with him.
Wow, you brought an army.
Yeah, I think it's.
I'd like to read his recognition. It asks to indicate the reason for your nomination, and this person wrote honor, courage, and commitment. That is the motto of the United States Navy. These are the values I see Mr. Matney live by every day. These are the values all staff, students, parents, and community are witness to whenever or wherever your paths may cross. As a Navy veteran, he is as committed to his work in our schools and on our fields as he is in defending our great country. Mr. Matney does not come to work Monday through Friday at 8 and leave at 4. He works for our students all hours of the day and night. He is often in the band room on weekends, preparing for games, competitions, concerts, parades, or special events. He has taken a small band program and pushed them past what they think they can do. He has shown us that a few who give all can shine as bright or better than 100 who are not dedicated. He encourages the gifts our children have and shows them how they can be used throughout their lifetimes, not just during their time in school. Mr. Matney has spent hours submitting requests for funding. He has worked tirelessly reaching out to individuals, local businesses, big corporations, local governing bodies, colleges, and many others on behalf of our band as a whole, and even for individual students for funds or opportunities for them. He pays for many things out of his own pocket. He has provided money and clothing to others in need. He lives his faith. I can share from personal experience how hard he worked this past spring for our son. Aiden's opportunity to be a part of the Madison Scouts would have been nearly impossible without his efforts and tremendous support. We are so blessed to know him and work with him. It is for these reasons that I hope you will consider him not just for Teacher of the Month, but Teacher of the Year. Would you like to say a few words?
I'd like to thank the board for recognizing Mr. Matney, and everything that Robin said here is definitely true. And this is just a testament to what he's done at our school. All these students coming out to support this recognition not only means the world to him. I mean, here's a man sitting up here that's been in the Navy with tears in his eyes. And guys, I just want to thank you so much for coming tonight and recognizing Mr. Matney for all that he does for our school and our students, and we love him. He's there for the right reasons. Thank you.
Russell County Public Schools, this acknowledges that Travis Matney, Hunacre High School, has been named Teacher of the Month. You've done wonderful. Congratulations.
It's a labor of love, that's all I'm saying. I love all of them. Even cheer, we've kind of taken cheer as our, under our umbrella as well, with Heather being cheer coach. This was a surprise, honestly. I wasn't expecting this. I told Mr. Bush when I interviewed that it's something that I love. It's not doing it for the money, but I love the job. Couldn't be happier. You can ask my family, it was a struggle after I retired from the Navy to find my place. And I found it here. But I love all of you guys. I do. I mean it. Parents, Mr. Bush, Mr. Bostic have been nothing but excellent support for me the whole time. And I love Hunacre High School. Everybody there. There's not been one bad experience. I just literally living the dream. Couldn't be happier. And I appreciate all of you all. I really do it.
All right, our next recognition is Employee of the Month, and that goes to Noah Young, and he's an instructional aide at Castlewood Elementary, so if you'll come forward, along with read your nomination. From the time my son Isaac met Noah, he has had nothing but good things to say about him. Noah took on being the youth boys wrestling coach at Castlewood 2 years ago. Since then, Isaac has grown into a phenomenal wrestler. He is always cheering all the boys on, treats everyone fair and equal. Even when Isaac lost a match, Noah was there to try to uplift his spirits. Noah stepped up this year, 2004, and took on being the head coach for the boys' JV team. Isaac was upset because he heard there would not be a team because they didn't have a coach. I honestly believe that if it was not for Noah stepping up to take on this role, there would not be a JV football team this year. So congratulations.
I didn't think I'd ever be doing this. This young man I knew one. This acknowledges that Noah Young, Castlewood Elementary School, has been named Support Staff Employee of the Month. And then we'll let Mr. Paget.
I have actually been waiting for this for a long time. I met Noah 18 years ago on my first day at Castlewood. Dr. Hooker, she walks me in, and there's a kid in the back of the room doing barrel rolls and crying. And I thought, what about myself? So 18 years later, I'm thrilled, in all joking aside, I'm thrilled to have him here. He's an asset to Castlewood Elementary, but the Castlewood community as a whole. He coaches football, he coaches wrestling, he does youth wrestling. He's kind of like a Swiss Army knife for us. He works in a regular ed class, he works in, as a PE teacher, he works after school, and he's getting his CDLs to fill in and drive buses for us as well. So, I mean, he's an asset, and I'm so proud of him, I really am. And he was on time today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Noah.
Congratulations.
Ms. McCoy and I are going to switch on this one. We were notified a couple of weeks ago of something that I'm extremely proud of, and I know you guys will be too. But we were notified that Honeacre High School in Belfast Elementary School was selected to receive the 2024-25 Virginia Board of Education's Achievement Award, which is called the Exemplar Performance Award, which recognizes schools, school divisions, or school boards for excellence and has a stringent criteria. That's the reason I have my notes here, because it's a lot. The school must be accredited, meet state benchmarks in reading, math, and science, 75% for reading and 70% for math and science. All student groups within the school meet state benchmarks in reading and math based on the current year pass rate on state assessments, which is their SOLs. For schools with 2 student groups, there is not more than 5 percentage points between the lowest performing group and all the other students. And for schools with 3 or more student groups, there are no more than 10 percentage points between the lowest performing group and all other students. On behalf of Russell County School Board, I want to congratulate the staff, the students, and the community for providing high expectations for our students that has resulted in this positive educational outcome. So at this time, we'll go with Belfast first, Belfast Elementary, Miss Linda Miller. Would you like to say something, Miss Miller, about your school?
I would. I would just like to say that I am so proud of the students at Belfast Elementary. I'm appreciative of the great staff, support staff that I have, the teachers. I just could work with a better group of people, and I'm honored and blessed to be a part of such a wonderful community. I appreciate the parents. It's a very reputable school. thankful for the people that, the teachers and the leaders that were there before me that built the reputation of Belfast Elementary. This is an honor and I appreciate it.
Thank you all and congratulations. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to ask Mr. Bush and anyone from Hunter High School to come forward. Congratulations, Mr. Bush. Would you like to say something?
Yeah, this award goes out to our teachers. This has nothing to do with my leadership skills at the school. This stuff right here that's on this paper is extremely hard to do. I wasn't sure that we were getting this award tonight, or I would have had all my teachers here at this to recognize them, because they're the ones that's done the hard work. But I'm very proud to be at Homemaker High School with such a great staff and great teachers. But really, you gotta think about it too, it's the students that had to do this, so we gotta thank everybody involved, not only the teachers, but the students and the parents, because they're the ones that had to make this work. And I'd like to thank Dr. Hooker for her leadership and the school board for their support.
Thank you.
Well, that's some good recognitions.
It is.
Okay, do we have a motion that we pay the bills?
I make a motion, we pay the bills.
Thank you, Mr. Eaton. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Mr. Gibson. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, takes us down to our resignations and retirements. Do we have a motion that we approve this resignations and retirements this evening?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Ms. Garrett. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Parsons. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
Nay.
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 Okay. Okay, Dr. Hooker, we have our. new
Madam
hires
Chair,
and
we do not
transfers.
have any action items tonight.
Well, we have the new hires.
Oh, sorry, I got ahead of
Oh,
myself.
that's okay.
Yes.
You gotta
We
hire
do
some
have
people. Okay, do we have a motion that we hire new hires and transfers?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Mr. Eaton. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Ms. Perkins. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, Dr. Hooker, do you have any action items?
No, Madam Chair, not tonight.
Do you have any updates?
No, ma'am.
I'd like to thank Castlewood High School for our meal. It was wonderful.
Thank you, Mr. Parsons, that's for sure. And our sales tax for October was $395,730.16. And the ADM as of September the 30th was $3,047. Does any board member have any question on the maintenance or expenditure report? Dr. Hooker, your future agenda items?
The only thing that I have is for, we will be going to the VSBA conference in a couple weeks
Okay,
in Williamsburg.
okay. Our next board meeting will be December the 3rd, 2024, 5 p.m. We sure appreciate everyone coming out this evening. And I'm sure the recognitions was appreciated. And we'd like to recognize all of our personnel, all over the county, the hard work they do. And I appreciate all of our principals, all our administrators. I just can't name them all. Your bus drivers, your maintenance, your cafeteria staff, it takes everybody to make the whole thing work.
I'd like to congratulate Castlewood High School's cross-country team for winning Region D1 yesterday,
Oh, that's great.
2 years in a row.
2 years in a row.
That's good.
So we
And
do.
Honaker came in
Third.
third, so they'll both be going to state.
Going to stay. Great.
Well, that's a huge honor that Honaker High School in Belfast had, so that's a big achievement.
It's quite an
That's
accomplishment.
something to be proud of. Yeah.
Sure is. We thank everybody for coming this evening. Thank you, Miss Music, for coming. And Shane, we thank you for coming. And do we have a motion, we adjourn?
Make that motion.
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Eaton, and thank you, Mr. Gibson, and all in favor? Aye. Aye. Be safe going home. Thank you.